It's over. The hype, the wait lists, the fantasy of RVs as gold-plated investments, all of it. Dealers are drowning in rigs they can't move. Prices are dropping faster than anyone expected. Lenders are pulling out. And the buyers who paid top dollar just 2 years ago? They're trapped. You're about to see the harshest RV market in over a decade. One where smart buyers can finally win big. Or get completely wiped out if they move too fast, trust the wrong dealer, or fall for the wrong rig. This video breaks it all down. Why the lots are full, why prices are sliding, how repos are flooding auctions, and where the smart money is heading next. Something big is happening behind the scenes, and the RV industry doesn't want you to see it. After years of explosive growth, record sales, and flashy marketing, the whole thing is starting to crack. Dealers are stuck with massive backlogs of unsold inventory. Manufacturers are slashing staff and halting production. Buyers are backing off, frustrated by sky-high prices and rigs that fall apart before their first trip. The truth is, the RV bubble is bursting. The boom is over. And now the industry is scrambling to clean up the mess it created, rushing to build too fast, charging too much, and ignoring the people who kept it all alive.
The first signs of the crash did not come from headlines or reports. They came from the lots. Rows of RVs that used to rotate weekly began sitting untouched, their stickers curling under the sun. What shocked insiders most was not the slowdown. It was the silence. No calls, no offers, no movement. Dealers who once counted on fast turnover watched their numbers freeze, as if someone had flipped a switch. Behind closed doors, manufacturers started receiving signals that orders had stalled across multiple regions. These were not seasonal dips. These were abrupt halts that broke every pattern the industry depended on.
Quick search of YouTube, you will find plenty of doom and gloom about the RV industry, and many times this simply isn't the case. It's from people that aren't RV insiders, they're not in the industry, and many times they're not even in the hobby. So don't fall victim of this scam. I saw it on the internet, it must be true. We all know that's BS.
Hey all, thanks for joining. I really wanted to put this video out as we get closer to show season with Tampa being early next week and really all of next week. And also to prove a point that when you see clickbait and doom and gloom, like the clip art and like the beginning of this video, it's what we as Americans do. For whatever reason, that's what we do. So I put this out there because there's so many videos out on YouTube now that are AI generated. A lot of times they're generated and produced and launched from somebody that's not even in the industry or has any clue about the RV industry. They're able to do this based off of where they're going to get the most hits, where they're going to get the most clicks. And again, a lot of times they're not even in the RV industry. They can do this quickly. They can put out videos on numerous subjects 5, 6, 7 times in a week. This video, or the beginning of this video, including the clip art, I put it in Chat GPT. They spit it out. It pretty much did everything for me. It was probably less than 10 minutes to produce it and get it out there. And then with this part of the video tagged on the back end. So why do I do that? Because I want to prove to myself that people really want, they like clickbait. They like doom and gloom. And again, I don't understand why. So in my opinion, is the RV industry in trouble? Nope, no more than it has been the last couple of years. And there's a lot of reasons for that. We know what those reasons are, but I believe all those reasons are getting better. Some that are self-inflicted by the RV industry, some that aren't. It's just simply because of the way the economy that we're living in, the world that we're living in, the country that we're living in. It's turning around. But again, you have people out there that are making you believe or making the large majority of people that are outside the RV industry believe that this industry is in trouble, and it's not helping any one of us, right? It doesn't help us if manufacturers are shutting down. It doesn't help us if they are moving to a smaller footprint or different floor plans, because then they're not producing the parts that we need, that we need to fix our rigs if there is something, or if we want to update our rigs. It also doesn't help the fact that you know, it drives the cost up for everything out there. So, so I want to put this out there for that reason. You know, there's other creators, content creators out there that, in my opinion, you guys and gals are watching, and hey, maybe nobody's going to click on this video and nobody's going to see this, but I'm sure there will be. And we all have times where we click on other creators. They are not helping the industry. There are creators out there, they say they're taking on the industry, they're saving you all this money, they're getting all this money and refunds back from this manufacturer, that manufacturer. They might be a little bit, but the reality of it is they're doing it for clicks as well. There's something in it for them, or they simply wouldn't do it. So they make you believe that that they are going to serve the greater community, and they're going to save the world, or the RV world. And the reality of it is they are hurting the RV industry. They're hurting you and I and everybody that wants to enjoy this industry and this hobby that we have. So you can continue to watch them. I don't. There's some out there that I think are just truly hacks, and they don't help us, and I personally won't watch them. There's other creators out there that their videos have turned into infomercials. You turn them on, and they just simply try to sell you something, one thing after another, and you never know what that item's going to be. That's fine. They got to make a living too. I get it, and I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. That's not what I do. That's not what a lot of the folks that I watch do. But I don't think those folks in the long term are helping this community. Short term, they're helping themselves for sure. They're getting clicks, they're getting sponsors, and they're selling product. But long term, I think it's going to hurt the industry as well. So, you know, just a few things. And my take is, with show season coming up, and especially with Tampa show coming up next week, are things going to be tight? Are the 2026 show season going to be a flop? Nah, I don't think so. Now, the weather's going to play a role in it, right? Wednesday and Thursday is supposed to rain. Friday and Saturday is going to be extremely busy. So if you have somebody that maybe is in the market, but probably not, or they're in the market later down the road, they're not probably going to show up for Friday and Saturday because of the crowds. And they won't show up Wednesday and Thursday and walk in the rain. But I bet you're going to see them at a dealership later on, or they're going to be at some of the smaller shows and regional shows that you're going to see throughout the country that will start soon after the Tampa show. Rates are still high, but that's no different than the housing market. So whether it's a rate, you know, the rates on your RV or rates on your house, the rates are still high. That has nothing to do with the RV industry. It has to do with the feds, right? It has to do with really the economy that we're in and the world we're living in. That doesn't change, but people are selling it like it's the end of the world of the RV industry. It's just the world that we live in. Dealerships still need to improve. I think the way the dealerships approach their sales, the sales department approaches you, and some of the tactics, that has to improve. Maybe with some of the changes in Camping World, they change. I doubt it, but they might, right? But hopefully these other big dealerships and these bulk dealerships don't fall in place of Camping World. So I think the dealerships do need to change a little bit. You know, there needs to be maintenance done on RVs. Some of these folks say these things are falling apart. You can't drive them down the road. They're going to fall apart. They're not going to hold their value. Well, guess what? They're no different than your car, right? Unless you have a car that's 50 years old, or you have one that's very limited and a one-off or very exclusive car, every car that you buy on a dealership, they're going to lose money. They don't increase in value until they're 40 or 50 years old. So what you're driving on a daily basis is no different than the RV. When you buy it, you drive it off the lot, you're going to lose money, but you're not going to, you know, you're going to take the memories with you. If you can afford to get into the RV business, absolutely should. You can't take your money with you. If you can afford it, get into it, take it with you. You are making memories that are going to outlast your lifetime. They're going to last for the people that you take with you on these camping trips, and your pictures and your videos will be memories that will last well past the time that you're gone. You can't say that about the car that you're driving. My pickup truck that's over here, my Jeep that's behind me, when they go down the road, nobody's going to remember them. I probably won't remember them, but I'm going to remember my RVs. I'm going to remember my RV trips. You can't get that all the time. Manufacturers continue to come up with innovations. And when you come up with innovations, things are going to be different, things are going to break, things need to be tweaked a little bit. Once that innovation has been in the marketplace for a little bit, then they're fine. When you look at the Ford chassis, you look at the Dodge or the Ram chassis, Freightliner, the chassis are spot on. You don't have problems with that. You have a problem with the house, but it's only the stuff where it's innovative. Now, I'm talking about drivables, not so much towables. But the towables have a lot of innovation as well, and they probably have more innovations than the drivables. So there's something that's constantly changing. Work it out. If you're going to go camping, take a tool set with you or take your wallet with you. Everything can be fixed. It's not a big deal, and most of the time it's something that's simple that you can do yourself. The community's still alive. The community's still doing awesome. We've made a lot of friends. There's a lot of friends watching this. So I tell you and encourage you, get out in 2026, go out to these shows. Don't listen to all the naysayers out there, the world's ending, or RV world's ending, or the wheels are gonna stop turning, because that simply isn't the case. So I wanted to put this video out there before show season started. I hope to see you out at the RV shows. We're gonna be at a bunch of them throughout the winter months, starting in Tampa. Like, subscribe, and most importantly, if you see us out there, talk to us, say hi to us. We wanna get to know you. Thanks for watching, and hey, enjoy the season.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, ciao.